Hello and welcome, guys. So I'm your host today, Dave, a new face, but I'm going to be here for some time. I'm being joined by Famish. A lot of you guys know her, and today we're going to be going around the topic about Prince Harry's court case, about his security concerns and what he thinks about his family in general. So I'm going to be asking some few questions to our beloved Famish, and hopefully you guys are going to stay tuned till the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you have any inquiries or comments, just go down below and comment in the comment section below. So straight ahead, we go to the first question. I literally drafted some few questions, and some people and a lot of people have argued that Prince Harry should just accept the royal family's security arrangements. And to me, I personally don't think he should, but what are your thoughts on that?
First and foremost, thank you so much for having me. And it's very incredibly naive to think that Harry should accept the royals' arrangement, because you're basically, or they are basically trying to insinuate that Harry should come to terms with the fact that his security was withdrawn. And that's one thing that we know very well. It is endangering Harry's family. Because let me just take you back. We remember very well Harry and Meghan stepped down as working royals, something that they did mutually. And myself, I support them to date because I think it was worth stepping down. And secondly, when they left the UK, you could imagine media outlets, those people who were stalking on them, would send drones to go capture photos where they live, what they're doing. That wasn't safe at all for Meghan and Archie that time, and Harry. And now in the picture we have Lilibet. So you can imagine, when they are saying that Harry should come to terms with the royal, arrangement security, they are just basically telling him that, you just get used to not having security. And I don't think if that's one thing that we, the squaddies, are ready to settle for. And one thing that surprises me is the fact that Harry is willing to pay for his own security, but still gets denied. What are they insinuating? So my perspective is, I don't think if Harry should accept. If Harry was never going back to the UK, then we would have settled for it. But he still has well-child awards, which he'll be, of course, going there time and time again. He also has Invictus. We never know when the UK will host Invictus. He needs security by himself, because we don't want the catchers that happened back in New York City to ever happen or repeat itself again. My perspective.
That's something that's something concrete you have said.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish a lot of people out there would understand how a father would cry out just to have his family protected.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people understand that the person that Prince Harry is. I mean, this is a mega person. He's just not an average person. So him being born in the royal family just shows us how much that he needs. Okay, meaning that he needs total security 24/7. He's a son of the royal family. He can't escape that.
He is. And, being born from the royal family automatically gives him the right to have total security whenever he needs it. Because he's a son to the king. But I'm super surprised and astonished day by day, because Charles doesn't seem to be even shaken with that thought. And I'm just like, you know what? Harry doesn't want what happens to his mother to happen to his family. That's one thing that he's fighting for. He doesn't want that history to repeat itself.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And according to the video of him walking to the High Court,
Mm-hmm.
I've been online and a lot of critics are just saying, "Oh, Harry's playing a lot of victim." And according to me, should it really come down to that, where critics have the audacity to just speak on matters that concern security? What do you think of that? Is Prince Harry and Meghan are they playing victim, or are they just trying to find what's right for them and their family?
This narrative, I've seen it also myself, and I'm just like, you know what? It's not only unfair, but completely ignores the fact that this is a human being we're talking about. This is one person whose life has been at stake at some point. For the longest time. And I know, yes, him as a person has got some traumas because he saw what his mother had to deal with. And of course, they're not playing victims. It's just that we do understand, when Meghan came in, there was a lot of racism portrayed towards her. And the fact that, Harry chose Meghan over them. They are allowed and entitled to their own narratives because that's what they've chosen. But Harry and Meghan are not playing victims. They are basically asking for what a lot of us think it is a necessity, not an option when it comes to them. Yeah. My thought.
That's very right. I mean, seeing King Charles walking out of the country, going for trips, and his son is coming back home just for security concerns, that just shows me how personal it is between King Charles and Prince Harry. But I really don't have a lot to comment about that. Let us hear from Famish. Do you think that King Charles isn't providing the support that he's supposed to be providing, or is it personal?
One thing I've also seen that people are saying Harry shouldn't have come back, like Charles is out in Rome for his wedding anniversary and whatnot and what forth. But Charles is the current king. And he has the authority, just a flip of a finger like this, and security is granted to Harry. So it's basically them prolonging this. And I think they have a hand in everything that's happening right now. Because if there weren't forces pushing this whole matter would have gotten done with a long time ago. So Charles is of course not supportive of Harry because Harry got Meghan, one thing they don't want. And Charles has been a deadbeat father. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked as per how, he's acting as a father. Because this is one person who has never bothered to wanting God. He's able to take flights, go to Rome for God knows what, but not able to take flights, go see his grandkids. Because, oh Lord, I just see these things and I'm like, Charles, he needs to pull up his socks and do things right before it's too late.
Before it's really too late.
Before it's too late.
Because given the fact that Harry has had a lot of security scares, you have to imagine how the children are feeling.
You can imagine.
You have to imagine that, You just can't ignore the fact that when Meghan stands up for Harry in this kind of situation, the tabloid media, the critics, all of them are up on their business. It's rare. It's so rare to find people actually speaking facts on what they don't know about.
Yeah.
It's so rare because people just conclude things that they want to conclude because that's how they feel it's going to suit them.
Yeah.
And vice versa, the facts are ignored. Harry is a very popular person. He needs security.
Yeah. And
he is a son of the royal family. Despite all the beefs they've had with William, with King Charles and whoever, you just find the tabloids will continue spinning the narrative each and every other day, and that to me is really, really, really bothering.
Yeah,
I mean, we should be speaking on facts here, not just ignoring facts and putting out headlines that are going to get us clicks and all that. So, on to our next question. I've already spoken about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Given the risk Harry faces, do you think the public supports him, and is Meghan essential in this situation?
Absolutely. Because public's tech is really, really crucial. And I always say, there's one thing I always say, and it's been my saying for quite some time, that Harry and Meghan don't need to clout chase because they already have a clout of their own. That's why you can see sporties are out and about tweeting and writing sensible things that the UK media, the UK press are not touching down to. Because tell me why, day in, day out, it's always Harry this, Meghan that. These people are living literally miles away, but back in the UK, I bet they are always number one trending people. Harry and Meghan are really, really accountable to everything. And I'm loving the fact that, you know what, they've decided that to stick to what is right. Even if it means standing alone, they'll choose that over and over and over again. So it's very, very absolute, and I'm like, we the squaddies are going to support them for whatever it takes. Because it's very easy. Just give Harry security and we are done with this whole story. Just that. So, you know, once they do that, they won't have to hear from us, you know, concerning Harry's security. Because we do care about Harry, because Harry has been of so much importance to the community. Speaking of the Invictus, speaking of Well Child, all these programs that Harry is so much into, that's where our focus is at. And that's why for them, they don't always have to be, you know, out there, because their work speaks for itself. And that's where we, the public, come in.
That's so right, because I've seen it a couple of times. Because remember when Meghan said she's going to be releasing her jam?
Yeah.
Some few days, Kate and William were out and about, trying to do the Beccarian thing. Then Kate was out there trying to say she's going to share free jam and all that. I think that's cloud chasing rather than saying that they are the working royals. Because for Harry and Meghan, you've seen it countless times. These people are walking clout. They are the clout themselves, you know. And when people see this, they want to walk with the clout. But since the tabloid media sees that Harry and Meghan will obstruct the glory that William and Kate are getting from being walking royals, not necessarily walking, I think that just begs for the opinion that the media is always trying to hide the fact that Harry and Meghan are walking clout. That should be eye-opening for a lot of you viewers, because just understand that Harry and Meghan are walking clout. You know, it's not a question of are they doing this for clout? No, they are the clout. So if they are the clout, they expect as much security as possible. You know. So I think that's about it for this video today.
And yeah, you know, as squaddies, the more we rally together, you know, the more pressure we put to Charles for him to be able to be the father Harry deserves. Because up to now, he's not yet proven to be one amongst the best people or any kid that would want to call or refer to as a father. My perspective.
That's totally right. I don't think I have much to say about that situation, but the question is already out there. Will Charles agree to become the father that Harry wants him to be, or will he glorify his pride and ignore the whole situation? So leave your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. We hope to hear from you about this topic more and more, and just subscribe, guys. Just subscribe. It's our first video together. Hope for more about this issue concerning Harry's security and King Charles' beef. And guys, be sure to leave a like. That's all we have to say today. Goodbye.
Thank you for having us.